Hey, WWE lovers! Welcome to Pinfall Headlines, your source for match recaps and breaking wrestling news. Hit that bell and let's roll. In the last 2 days, the entire wrestling industry has been shaken to its core. Whispers, rumors, and backstage chaos have spread like wildfire, leaving fans confused, officials scrambling, and performers unsure of what the future holds. At the center of this storm stand two of WWE's biggest names, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, a power couple whose partnership has been celebrated for years. But now, unexpected internal tensions and mysterious backstage incidents have triggered one of the most intense crises WWE has faced in years. What follows is the full breakdown of everything unfolding behind the scenes, told clearly, responsibly, and without harmful allegations. Only the storyline-driven tension rocking the WWE universe, Seth Rollins, a man on the edge. Sources within the company describe Seth Rollins as more emotionally overwhelmed than he has been in a long time. After what has been referred to internally as a severe personal and professional disagreement, Seth has reportedly stepped away from communication with colleagues, writers, and even senior officials. This isn't a meltdown. This is a man dealing with pressure on multiple fronts, including his demanding schedule, physical exhaustion from recent matches, and a creative direction that suddenly shifted. At the last minute, insiders say Seth's frustration isn't directed at one specific person, but at a build-up of stress that reached a boiling point over the last 48 hours. Becky Lynch, silence that speaks louder than words. Becky Lynch, usually outspoken and fearless, has remained completely silent during this backstage turmoil. Her absence from social media has raised questions and fueled speculation, but those close to the situation insist she is simply taking time to regroup and protect her mental and emotional well-being. Becky has been navigating an unpredictable schedule, major creative rewrites, and the demands of being one of WWE's top stars. Her silence isn't guilt. It's space insiders describe her as focused, calm, and determined to return stronger than ever whenever the situation stabilizes. The real source of the chaos, creative collision. While rumors have exaggerated the situation, the real cause behind the tension is rooted in creative disputes. Seth and Becky were both reportedly part of major storylines leading into WrestleMania season, but last-minute creative changes derailed months of planning. For performers who invest deeply in their characters, sudden rewrites can be emotionally draining. Rollins is believed to have strongly disagreed with the new direction proposed for his character, one that shifted him away from a major spotlight he was originally promised. Becky faced similar uncertainties about her upcoming program, leading to frustration on her end as well. Locker room reactions, a divided space. The WWE locker room has felt the effects of the situation. Some performers are fully supporting Seth, insisting that his passion for the business sometimes gets misunderstood as anger. Others stand behind Becky, noting her long track record of professionalism and leadership. Many remain neutral, acknowledging the complex nature of backstage life, where creative stresses, personal fatigue, and high expectations collide. Even those not directly involved in the situation are feeling the tension, as the fallout has affected scheduling, promos, and rehearsal times. How this crisis interrupted WWE's future plans. WWE's creative department has had to scramble. Rollins was reportedly set for a huge storyline designed to return him to the center of the main event picture Becky was preparing for a marquee match with massive implications for the women's division. Their temporary absence has forced writers to delay or rewrite entire arcs. Matches have been reshuffled. Promotions have been paused. Major long-term plans now sit in limbo as officials wait for clarity on how and when both performers will return to their peak form. Vince, Triple H, and the backstage leadership response. Senior leadership has stepped in to regain control of the situation. Triple H, respected for his close connection to the locker room, has reportedly been working tirelessly to de-escalate tensions and ensure that everyone involved feels supported. He's encouraging communication, promoting understanding, and reminding talent that personal well-being comes before performance. Vince McMahon, meanwhile, has taken a more operational role, reviewing creative strategies to ensure stability moving forward. Insiders say both leaders simply want to protect their roster and keep the product strong for fans. Fan response, confusion, concern, and intense debate. Fans across social media have reacted with shock and concern as the sudden silence from two of WWE's biggest stars has led to endless theories. Some fans fear the worst, suspecting major setbacks. Others believe this is simply a temporary cool-down period. Many are calling for patience and empathy, emphasizing that performers are human beings juggling enormous pressure. Whatever the reactions, one thing is clear: the WWE Universe is deeply invested in the well-being of Rollins and Lynch. The impact on sponsors, media, and wrestling outlets. While early reports exaggerated the severity of the situation, the backstage tension did raise alarms among media outlets and certain sponsors. Several wrestling journalists have been working overtime to gather factual updates while avoiding harmful speculation. Major outlets have also taken care to avoid sensationalizing the situation. Internally, sponsors have simply asked for updates regarding talent availability for upcoming appearances, not because of scandal, but due to scheduling uncertainties caused by the creative breakdown. How the locker room is moving forward. Despite the disruption, many superstars are stepping up to stabilize the atmosphere. Veterans are offering support, younger talent is focusing on staying ready, and creative teams are preparing multiple backup plans for upcoming shows. WWE is treating this moment not as a crisis, but as an opportunity to reinforce the importance of mental health, communication, and teamwork, legal, digital, and security measures. The real story. Contrary to exaggerated online claims, no inappropriate videos or harmful content exist in this situation. What does exist is WWE tightening security on internal creative documents, private communications, and upcoming storyline materials to prevent leaks or misinformation. WWE is also reviewing digital workflows after recent creative plans were leaked prematurely by outside sources. These measures have been taken not because of scandal, but to protect the integrity of future programming. A new kind of pressure, the burden of being public figures. Both Seth and Becky have lived in the spotlight for years. Their lives, their careers, and even their emotions are constantly analysed. This moment has reminded the entire WWE community how heavy that burden can be. The pressure to be perfect, entertaining, and always available is enormous, and sometimes even the strongest need time to breathe. What comes next for Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch? Despite the tension, insiders believe neither performer is stepping away permanently. The expectation is that both Seth and Becky will return to television once creative plans are stabilized and personal tensions have settled. WWE remains committed to protecting their well-being and ensuring they are comfortable before stepping back into the spotlight. Fans should expect big changes, emotional moments, and possibly storylines inspired by the real-life intensity of the last 2 days. The final word? A reminder of the humans behind the characters. This is not a scandal. This is not a catastrophe. This is a moment of human pressure boiling over in a high-stress industry where performers push themselves beyond normal limits. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are professionals, parents, and people trying to balance passion with reality. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain: the WWE Universe will be watching, supporting, and waiting for their return.